One thing we hear a lot is, hey, I got a CGC comic and there's a weird notch on the side. I wonder if this thing has been tampered with. Well, if your comic was certified anytime between 2000, when CGC started, and 2016, it's going to have this notch that you see here on the right side. Now the ones from 2016 to present look a little bit different. Here are some examples over here. You see they have a different sort of nub on there, and that's on the left side of the comic. The comics from this generation, of which there are several million out there, are not sealed on the sides. I'll show you right here. So you can see, you can just pry it apart like this. They are only sealed at the corners, not at the sides. And some even open a little bit further than what I'm showing now. Some have a little less give to them and don't open quite as far. If you look at the newer generation, it's different. These I would not be able to pry open because they are sealed on the sides from 2016 to present. Now let's talk about the dreaded Newton rings. What people will say is they'll get a comic and they'll say, hey, my comic looks like there's some water trapped in there, or maybe they'll say it looks like oil or some air bubbles in there. It's actually none of those. That's just an optical illusion from the plastic of the inner well touching the outer plastic. If you have one of the slabs that are not sealed on the side, you just take a backing board, pry open the side of the slab just a little bit, just enough to slip the board in, and then you run it back and forth over the area that's affected, and voila, you've gotten rid of your Newton rings. However, of course, that only works if you have the kind of holder that can be opened at the side. So to recap which comics the trick I just showed you would work on, here are the three different types of CGC holders that are out there. The ones with the tiny grade in the middle, those were from 2000 to 2004. Those are not sealed at the sides, so you could do that. These have the large grade at the left, but the page quality is still in the middle. Also not sealed at the sides, so you could slip a board in the sides. And these are the ones currently being made. The page quality is here on the left underneath the grade. Those are sealed at the sides, so if you wanted to get rid of that quote-unquote oil effect, you would need to send it to CGC to be reholdered.